in touch with the show through Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. This is the Todd and Tyler Radio Empire.
Valerie Bertinelli due shortly, unless she's been listening. No.
I think she was talking to somebody else before.
Probably talking to somebody else, right?
Yeah. We should be fine.
But years ago, she retweeted our last interview with her. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Remember she was out. We had a great interview with her one last time we talked to her, and she put us on blast on her social media and said, "Listen to these guys. It was fun." So I do remember that. So
usually on blast is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means. Whatever.
Usually that means you're yelling at somebody. There. You're calling somebody out.
Greetings, fellow youths.
Yeah. She put us out there. So we're looking forward to talking to her again here shortly. She's got a new book out.
We still haven't found our audience's oldest virgin. We were talking about Rebel Wilson.
Oh, she's
Wilson's new
on the TV right now.
Lost her virginity at 35. How old is she now?
Older than that.
44.
Okay, you looked that up. Okay.
Yeah, earlier.
Yeah. That's a good point, though. Back to these two-headed chicks. Basically, once they lost their virginity together.
I wonder if one of them considers himself a virgin. Like, I didn't bang that guy. She did.
She might be a whatever. I'm afraid to even
Carrie
say
has a question about, this is a legit one, and it's non-sexual.
Okay, really?
Yeah.
They have those?
Plane tickets. Can you just get the one,
One butt.
It is one butt.
Just one butt.
I think one plane ticket.
Yeah.
I think that's an easy one.
Yeah, I think it's easy. It is one butt.
Right.
Yeah, but would they be considered two souls? Do they have, how many souls are on
the plane
board?
goes down, there's souls,
right.
but otherwise it's one butt.
But it wouldn't be much different than, say, sitting next to Tyler with the giant head.
True.
You're going to have a little bigger head next to you.
They have about the same amount of head mass.
Shut up. Yeah. Dicks, man. Bullies. Both of you.
We didn't get to make fun of you over the last week either.
All of you, man. Bullies.
Yeah, if I keep the bullying up, I'm going to be middle management soon. I can't wait.
No.
No, you needed to do it back in elementary school, remember?
That's right.
I don't know if you can make up for that.
Instead of
tough
being
to bully a guy when you're the one carrying the briefcase, too.
Yeah, well, I was the victim.
You have to kick your own ass.
Yeah.
So, since I was the victim, I'm obviously not middle management material.
No. But think how much more you would have made if you were.
They didn't just say middle management. They said more successful.
Right.
Boys are more successful. We assume that's middle management.
Right, that they all earn more.
Right.
Yeah.
But they did point out that they tend to go into management positions.
Well, big bullies. Yeah.
Big bullies.
We did mention that earlier, right?
Yeah, but it said more desirable jobs and better pay. Your definition of desirable job is subjective.
This is it.
Right. I don't think there is a desirable job. Like, hey, do you want to show up here all the time? Like, no.
No. It is all the time.
Like every week? No way.
I think Nick's trying to tell us something.
Well, no, like this is fun, but I'm not going
but it's still every day.
to sit in a queue and be like, oh, customers coming in. Like, who cares?
Yeah, I was watching these. I feel bad for blackjack dealers. I told you I was in Atlantic City. And there's casinos all across the country, obviously. You see blackjack dealers. I always feel bad. But if there's nobody at their table, why can't they sit? Why isn't there a stool? It never made any sense to me there shouldn't be a little stool there for when nobody's playing their table, And they just have to stand there.
Until somebody comes along.
Well, how long? The shifts on those tables is... They change out dealers pretty regularly, don't they?
Well, they change them out once they deal. But if you're just sitting there and not once, we have a bunch of dealers probably listening because there's casinos everywhere we broadcast to. But I was wondering, are they when they sit there, they change them out to mess up the flow of the players too. Sometimes if somebody starts winning, they'll change out the dealer
all the time.
Right. Yeah. But I'm talking about a person just standing there, and I saw this a bunch of places where the table is open, but nobody's actually playing, and they're just standing there.
Yeah, they should be able to sit.
I mean, they should be able to sit. I think anybody should be able to sit at work.
Yeah, but if they stand in front of the table, isn't that kind of an announcement that I'm ready to take your money?
Well, once again, I'm not talking about sitting down in a lounge chair, just a high stool, be able to sit there a little bit before so they know you're open. But you're right, Todd. I know why they don't. Because middle management says stand up and be tired all the hell time, you know.
Yeah. Well, middle management wouldn't say, "Hey, stand up." They'd be like, "Hey, we're told that you need to stand up."
Right. Exactly. Right.
Oh, this
middle management can't take responsibility for anything.
It's about half-hour shifts, isn't it?
Dealers work 8 hours per shift, usually dealing for 40 minutes, sometimes an hour, then for about a 15, 20-minute break.
Yeah, they get a break.
So
yeah.
Or are you just moving to a different table or different?
No,
game?
I think they give them a break, Puss, because we've taught. It's just a lot of counting in their head, man. There's a lot of work in that job.
And are you specifically trained to just deal that game? Or do
great question. That's a great question.
I'm a blackjack dealer.
There's 4-card poker. There's all kinds of different stuff.
Baccarat.
Right. Do you have to be cross-trained on all those games so you can work any table that needs a dealer, or do you just specialize in that game?
I'm guessing they specialize, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't. But I would think
somebody might not.
They could do more than one.
You might not have to learn.
I suppose it would depend upon the size of the casino.
And
I would deal war. That'd be it. I could do that.
Guess which hand?
High card. I would do that.
I would think the casino wouldn't want you working the same game over and over again.
I don't know how it works, Puss. You know what? We have 1,000 people that do this for a living, probably listening right now. Some sort of dealer at some casino.
But, yeah, I suppose a craps dealer would probably have to be craps only, because you really got to be paying attention to that game.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I would think the roulette guy, seems fairly easy.
But there's more than one guy at that, too.
But there's the bets all over the table.
All right, the book is called Indulge, Delicious and Decadent Dishes to Enjoy and Share. It's out this month.
In a couple
Valerie
of days.
Bertinelli with us.
Welcome back.
Hey, hi, how you guys doing?
Good. Good.
How are you, and where are you calling us from today?
I am in New York City.
Oh, good. So it's not too early.
Doing pub for the show? I'm pub for the book. I'm pub for the book. I'm just hanging out.
Yes, yeah. I was up cooking on GMA already this morning. So.
Oh, you are? Okay. All right. What'd you make? What'd you make this morning?
I made chicken with prosecco and tomato sauce and some baked ziti.
My wife loves prosecco.
Have you ever made anything on a cooking show and it didn't turn out that good, so you had to do a little retake? We never see that.
Well, but usually, if you've ever seen my show, that you know that we don't do those. That any mistake that I make kind of gets left in because I want to show people that you don't have to be perfect. Like the kitchen is supposed to be fun.
When did you? I mean, we talked to you before, Valerie, but I'll ask you again. When did you decide that you really wanted to get into the cooking shows? Because obviously you're an actress and you do a lot of things in your life. But when did you decide cooking show or cookbooks were your thing?
I have no idea because my life just kind of takes the turns that it kind of just takes, and I'll just follow along. Go, okay, this looks good. I love cooking. Always have loved cooking since I was a little girl. And I just started by writing a cookbook. I think it was back in, 12, 13 years ago. Mm-hmm. And that kind of and I've always loved Food Network. I've watched them for years. I was a big Stella, I'm a big Rachel Ray fan, and everybody, Ina Garten, everybody, Giada,
right.
Alex. Michael Simon, I'll name them all. But when the cookbook came out, my manager said, well, why don't we go to them and see if you want to do a cooking show? I'm like, really? You think we could do that?
Right.
And they did. And it was a joy. It was one of the fun things I was doing in my life. It's very artistic, coming up with recipes and then plating and having fun using that side of your brain. And then you get to eat it, which is really great.
Does anybody hate Valerie Bertinelli? Because you seem to be a person that's had a career for I'm serious. I mean, you might know somebody personally. It's none of our business, but I mean, I've never heard.
I think they're, I don't know, you may want to talk to DLR, but other than that, I think that's, and I don't know why he hates
Well, that's not,
I would never ask David Lee Roth if he hates you.
That's a special case.
And you're right.
You know what, go for it, because I'd love to hear the reason why. I've not done anything to that man, and now he's done after my son. It's like, what the hell, dude?
Here's the problem. You're right. I don't get that crap. You're right. You brought it up real quickly, but the DLR going after your son, that to me, I don't even understand that. That makes no sense, by the way. Speaking of your son, Valerie, did you ever have any musical talent yourself?
No, Wolfie got all that from Ed. None from me. I sing in the shower, maybe, or in the car, and it's not pleasant.
But Wolfie can sing, and your late husband did not sing. So not as much, obviously.
Let's be clear. My son can do flipping everything. Like he sings, he plays guitar, he writes all of his music, he writes his songs, he writes his lyrics, he plays drums, he plays bass, so he plays piano.
He also he hosts a radio show, and I hear him tell a story. And there were a couple questions I had for you because there seemed to be some holes in the story, or my memory, perhaps the latter.
Okay.
He had your brother on. Now, did your brother manage the band for a little while?
Yes, my brother.
Okay, so that he was managing.
Patrick is part of it. Patrick is part of the Trusted Humans. They have a group of the four of them that, Maddie and Patrick and Tim Tournier and Wolfie. They all make decisions as a group, and I think that's really helpful that they can work off of each other.
Okay, but your brother lays claim to the fact that, Wolfie exists because of him, because he introduced the two of you. There was a backstage thing. Oh, he said, you got to come out to Shreveport, Louisiana, and see these guys. And that's where you met.
Yes.
The program director of the radio station at the time was named Ken Shepard, and there was a little 4-year-old kid named Kenny Wayne. That was all backstage. Yep. So was it love at first sight?
Yep.
You both fell immediately?
Well, I was 20. What was it? Let's be real.
Yeah.
And it was the 80s, so yeah. But I guess I let Patrick take ownership of that. Sure, he can.
Okay. You let him have that. Okay. Indulge delicious
I'll
and
let him have
decadent. Indulge delicious and decadent dishes to enjoy and share. Valerie Bertinelli, go ahead, Valerie. Sorry.
Oh, no. I was going to say something that I probably shouldn't because some people are litigious, so I'll just shut up.
Say it.
No, not on this show.
Say it, not on this show.
Hell no.
Come on, you were going to say it. And you swore. I love that.
Second delay.
Oh, we got a delay. Don't worry.
We got
about
it. We got it. No worries.
We got it.
Okay, good.
Right.
Thank God. I'm so sorry about that.
We installed it for that potty mouth Valerie Bertinelli.
I know. I thought, by the time you get to 63, I guess you just don't really give a flying flip about what people think or, how you speak. I just decided to be the most authentic self I can be, and you're either going to love me or hate me.
All right. Well,
two of the hosts agree with you on that one.
Honestly, I don't care either way.
You've been nothing but authentic. We appreciate it.
Are you on tour now? Are you on tour? I know you go on tour with your son. You go out, are you watching him right now on tour?
Well, unfortunately, he's in Europe. I would absolutely love to be there. So, and I am for the next month. I have my own book tour to do and visit all these lovely people that are buying my book and get to talk to them. So I'll be signing books for them for the next month.
Is there a point where you're going to say, I've had my fill of concerts for life, but you haven't reached that yet?
No, never. I mean, I went to the Taylor Swift concert last year. I went to a few concerts, but I got to tell you, I can't see my son enough. It's like the first time I saw him at kindergarten step up. I absolutely love watching him perform.
That I understand, but you also attend other shows.
Sometimes. But I prefer Wolfie's. It's fun for me.
Yeah.
And it's free, probably. Yeah.
Well, it's free for me, but Wolfie pays the price for sure.
Valerie Bertinelli, the book is called Indulge, Delicious and Decadent Dishes to Enjoy and Share. It's out right now. Valerie, thanks a lot. And if we ever talk to we haven't talked to David in a couple of years because he's a nut job, we'll ask him why he hates you. All right?
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you, Valerie. Appreciate it.
Call again anytime. Thank you.
Have a great day.
All right, you too.
You too.
Bye now.
Yeah, she dropped the DLR card. Yeah.
She's great.
Well, I mean, and to be truthful, Dave is pretty well off the deep end.
He's off the deep end, right?
I mean, that's a guy that's just he's just going, let me see who I can throw out there so people will look at me.
Yeah.
Look. Oh, Wolfie's got a little fame now. Let me say something bad about him so people will look at me.
Yeah. Well, it's just weird. It's obviously there's way too many dynamics in that situation. We have no idea. Idea. But you're right. Nobody hates Valerie Bertinelli except for David Lee Roth, apparently.
Right. She has no natural Hollywood enemies that I've ever heard of.
And her mom pride has got to be through the roof. I mean, that kid is just...
He's amazing,
he's out there touring, playing with the biggest bands in the world.
Yeah.
Two years on the road with Metallica.
Right.
I mean, I think he's in Europe right now opening for Slash. That's why he's over there now.
Yeah, Slash is over there. I saw on Twitter the other day. They're out there. Right
over Slash and his band. I mean, the guy's he's just killing it.
I wonder what she was going to say, man. She was really going to drop a bomb on us, too.
Well, yeah, they just said people are litigious. She was worried about getting sued.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
oh, did she say that? Okay.
That's a problem, yeah.
Yeah.
But she's telling the truth.
I thought she wanted to comment on the two-headed chick. See what that was about. The inadvertent salad tossing. See if that's one of her dishes. All right.
Do you think that happens?
Otherwise, I shouldn't do that because we want her to call back. We love her. All right, come on back.